Nah, I fucks with Pat.
Yeah.
Look at how he talks to these niggas.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, turn that shit up.
Turn that shit the fuck up right now.
Talking that shit. Let's go.
Yo. When you up and you winning, shit is awesome. Never felt real pain till a nigga lost one. If somebody take from you, what it's gonna cost them? Tired of niggas acting like they really put in work. Hear the boss come, be yourself. It'll do you better in the long run than see yourself staring down the barrel of a long gun. Some rappers never had no street cred, so they bought some.
You think it's a handicap being what we would label a real nigga?
Nah, I'm a superhero. I'm a handicap to them. I don't want to work with those people. I don't. They don't stop me from doing nothing.
But it seems like a lot of other people that you put on, that you worked with,
They went
don't
there.
want to work with you.
No, they want to work with them. I don't do my business that way. We've chose a different path. There's a lot of people that do want to work with me. But usually when you have to work with them, it's going to contradict. Like if we used to hustle together and now you work with the police, do you think I'm working with you anymore?
If you're still hustling, no.
If we used to hustle and you used to hustle and now you work with the police.
In what way?
Telling,
oh no.
then no. So that's what I'm not doing. You know what I mean? I have my morals. I don't look the other way. So yeah, if I see someone that's compromised, like if you're not the person I met and you're not living by the principles that we signed on to, then we're definitely gonna go our separate ways. You think I would ever end up in court with guys I used to sell drugs with? The fuck is that?
All right.
And we don't have to go there, but I'm just saying in general.
But let's figure out the fine line between that. I remember Cameron did an interview with I can't remember what channel it was, but they asked him if there was a serial killer.
I think what he meant to say is, if you're a civilian or a criminal, if you're a civilian, you tell the police.
Right.
If you're a criminal, you handle that yourself.
At this time, he was a rapper.
He just didn't know how to articulate it correctly. You understand what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, you have 60 minutes and shit. You're not gonna say the exact right
Are you
thing.
a civilian?
I'm a civilian now, but I still live by certain ideals. I know I have ideals. I'm not going to be
Would
mad.
you call the cops on a serial killer?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a criminal. But if I was in the game, I'd take care of that myself. If I got to tell a cop, call the cops.
Right.
So we're from, you don't testify if somebody shoots your man, you kill that guy.
Right.
If you're in the game. Now, if you're a civilian, then you go to court. No one's expecting you. I'm not mad at a policeman for being a policeman, but if you sign on and you put your friends in jail so that you don't go to jail, I don't respect that. Like if you do the crime, you should do the time. You shouldn't have someone else do it for you. I don't think.
Have you been following the YSL case?
As much as I possibly can.
What do you think about it?
I told you I think about it. I think that it's a shame that he's the only one that's sitting there and a lot of people made money off him. And they got to keep their money. Like when you get caught selling drugs, they take your cars and all that, right?
Right.
And all the money that you made from
Freeze your
that.
account,
So if he made
everything.
money from things that are supposedly illegal, then if they're gonna take his money, they should take their money too. I don't like people selling the company and then other people go to jail. I don't like that. So somebody made a whole bunch of money and then off people that are now on trial, something about that don't seem right. And they're using the lyrics from the shit you made money from to use it against them. Something about that just don't seem right.
Do you think that should be allowed?
I think if you're hustling, then you should not be talking about it on the record.
At all? We're talking about Rockefeller Records.
Rockefeller Records,
Like-
we had to quit hustling, bro.
Right, okay. So you quit hustling, but
Then we
you're
spoke
still
about
giving the history of it, correct?
Kind of, yeah.
So
Specifically not, but yeah. Yeah, we were young. I won't do that anymore. So I don't think if someone used to hustle, and if you caught a body or something, you definitely don't need to be rapping about that. But if you used to hustle and it's past that statute of limitation, I don't think it's bad to reflect on it, to learn from it. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're still active and you're illegal and you're still doing drug deals, it would not make sense to be rapping about it and wearing a jacket. Like the lynch mob, right, Lou? I used to tease them because they were the lynch mob. They used to have shirts that said the lynch mob.
it's crazy.
And I'd be like, y'all going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I'm young. I'm like, y'all bugging.
Right.
We would be like, they are bugging.
That's how I felt.
Like they had the
when Bloods and Crips came to New York, I was like, let me get this straight. All right, so we wear this rag so that we can be identified by law enforcement and the enemies that we don't know.
Right.
For what? What are we doing this for? It never made no sense to me.
Well, the guys I know that are really like that, they don't wear the colors. You would never know.
Yeah, you would never know. And
They
I
wear the
figured that out
opposite.
later.
Yeah, the real guys don't.
Yeah.
That I know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know that they were like
The
that.
other guys, they're like billboards. The guys that wear the sign on the street and be like, yo, take my flyer. It's advertisement.
Right. You don't advertise criminal activity.
Right.
So again, I'm not knocking them because they're young. They don't know. I just wish the OGs would talk to them.
Well, how did you feel when you saw like a lot of gang culture? West Coast gang culture coming to New York.
I was gone by that time out the street. I was about 10 years removed, but it definitely when I come back around, it would bug me out. Because when I was outside, there wasn't really any gangs at all. It was blocks, and there's places I go to that don't abide by that either. Like I don't see none of that really out here.
What do you think about people making the argument that Dipset had a heavy influence on that in New York?
They did.
How did you feel about it at the time?
I felt bad. My nephew wanted to be a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this ain't even for you. And well, such and such is. So I had to get that person on the phone to tell him, like, yo, that ain't the way. But definitely karmically, my children were affected by the shit. That's why I had to pivot. Like, I'm 18. What the fuck do I know?
Right.
You know what I mean? We did a lot. You gotta remember, I retired again at 35. I was done with ROCAFELLA at 35.
35.
I was still a kid, but I was done. I was still a kid. I've been retired, it was like 20 years ago. It's 2023. ROCAFELLA was 25.
Yeah, that's
it was
crazy.
2005.
I'm sitting here looking at you like you're not 80. Like, what the fuck? Wow, oh shit.
Yeah, I did it all really young.
Yeah.
Like I know that I was a sight to see, but I didn't know that till I was older. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I ain't never seen an 18-year-old do what I was doing, or 19, 20, 30. Like I was doing a lot, even what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? But they still talking. I mean, I must have been a sight to see. They still talking about shit I did 20 years ago.
Yeah. Now I gotta ask, did you guys really?
Oh, nice.
Drinks. Thank you. Thank you.
So I fucks with you.
Wait.
Right. Appreciate you.
It's all around. Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.